right now on CBS 4 News.
Good evening, I'm Carly Barnett. Tonight at 11.
A BSO deputy recovering after being grazed. I'm Beth Gates, and coming up, I have details on the officer-involved shooting and why officials say they had no choice but to open fire, killing the suspects.
And the heat, it's going to stick around, but we could actually use some rain. Next, I'll let you know if Mother Nature is going to cooperate.
The World Health Organization has declared monkeypox a public health emergency of international concern. But a doctor I spoke to says that there's no need to immediately panic. I'm Trish Christakis. That story for you coming up.
This is CBS 4 News Tonight.
A man has died after being shot and killed by Broward Sheriff's deputies. Authorities tell us they were forced to fire after that man shot at them, injuring a deputy. CBS 4's Beth Yates joins us live outside BSO headquarters with more on what led to the deadly gunfire. Beth.
Well, Carly, right now, Beth Yates, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Beth, thank you. We are taking a live look outside now. It is hot and humid out there. Not much of a surprise here in South Florida. But when is some relief coming? What's in store? For that answer, we send it over to next weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler. Cindy, a little cool down?
Not really.
Not
no,
really.
that heat is going to stick around as we head into the next work week.
The outbreak has continued to grow, and there are now more than 16,000 reported cases from 75 countries and territories and 5 deaths.
The World Health Organization is declaring the monkeypox outbreak a public health emergency. Cases are rising worldwide and here in South Florida. Cases have doubled since this time last week. In Broward, there are 127 cases, 70 in Miami-Dade and 8 in Monroe. Despite that, local doctors say to be aware, but not to panic. CBS 4's Trish Christakis joining us in Fort Lauderdale to explain. Trish.
Yeah, Carly, it's exactly like you said. CBS 4 News Tonight.
Trish, thank you. And staying with some medical news, President Biden's chief medical advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, delivering an update on the president's condition following his COVID-19 diagnosis this week.
The president continues to improve, and we have every reason to believe that he will do very well for the obvious reasons. He's vaccinated, doubly boosted. He's on an antiviral drug that has a very good track record of preventing people to progress to disease that is serious.
Fauci added that President Biden was not having any trouble breathing. Yesterday, the president held a virtual meeting with his economic team. He remains in isolation, but will leave that when he tests negative. Loved ones and community members coming together for a benefit concert in honor of Aiden Perry. The 17-year-old died back in April while trying to save another teen who had crashed his car into a Sunrise Lake. Perry jumped into the water to try to save him, but unfortunately neither of them survived. Tonight's concert at the Sunrise Amphitheater raised funds for the Good Samaritan Scholarship Fund his family set up in his honor. Miami-Dade police have made an arrest after 3 women were shot in southwest Miami-Dade. It happened near Southwest 112th Court and 230th Terrace. Investigators say they found 2 victims when they arrived, and they were taken to the hospital and are said to be stable, but a 3rd victim ran away before officers got there. That shooting apparently stemmed from an argument between the suspect and the victims. We're learning new details tonight about the suspects arrested in a deadly shooting in Coral Gables yesterday. 17-year-old Jermaine Walker and 18-year-old Gary Reagan are facing first-degree murder charges. Reagan faced a judge for the first time this morning. A judge ordered he be held without bond. Police say it started as an armed robbery near Merrick Way and Aragon Avenue. Despite the victim complying, police say one of the suspects shot him and they both ran away. Walker and Reagan were later caught in Coconut Grove after a police chase. More than 24 Cuban migrants are in custody after their wooden boat made landfall in Key West this morning. The boat had 27 people on board. Federal agencies have been dealing with an increase in migration from Cuba and Haiti these last few months. And just this week, nearly 200 migrants were stopped at sea just off Boca Chica Key in Biscayne Bay. There were several children on the vessel. The Coast Guard says it started to repatriate the migrants. And coming up on CBS 4 News at 11, thousands forced to evacuate after a wildfire explodes in size overnight. The furious fire in Mariposa County has already closed a main route to Yosemite National Park. As the world was mourning the murder of Gianni Versace 25 years ago this week, the search was on for the serial killer responsible, Andrew Cunanan. Cunanan was on the loose for 8 days, hiding among us and sparking fear in the Miami Beach gay community. CBS 4's Ted Scouten reports. There could be a silver lining in this tragedy. One of the people Ted spoke with said that he believes it helped forge a stronger working relationship between police and the gay community. Right now, nearly 400 firefighters are battling what's been dubbed as the Oak Fire in California. The flames have burned more than 9,500 acres since yesterday and destroyed at least 10 structures. Firefighters estimate 2,000 structures are being threatened by the fire. Emergency crews are working to evacuate residents as they try to protect buildings from those flames. Now take a look at this. A passenger flying to San Francisco caught this from the window. That is smoke from the Oak Fire penetrating the clouds. Right now, the fire is 0% contained. Definitely a scary situation out there. Now, here at home, we have more warm weather for the weekend. Cindy, we didn't really see much rain today, but you're saying that's something we could use here pretty soon.
Yeah, you would think. This is the rainy season.
We have a CBS 4 consumer alert. Family Dollar is recalling more than 400 products from many of its stores due to storage at improper temperatures. The voluntary recall covers a wide range of items like pain relievers, toothpaste, deodorant, soap, and eye drops. The FDA says the company mistakenly shipped the affected products to stores from May to June. Customers can return the products without a receipt to the stores they were bought. Well, local Walmart stores are helping students get ready for the return to the classroom. Several Miami locations held a free wellness day for families. There were health screenings, COVID vaccines, and other routine immunizations available free of charge. After taking part in the event, families had the opportunity to shop for some school supplies.
And I'm super excited for buying the stuff for school, and I'm super excited to go back to school.
Starting on Monday, Florida's back-to-school tax-free holiday goes into effect. Sales tax will be waived or reduced on select items like backpacks, clothing, computers. And for a full list of those items, you can check out our website, cbsmiami.com. Well, finally tonight, a crooked street in California is making headlines. And no, we're not talking about Lombard Street. A Hollister City contractor painted a little too far outside the lines this week. And as a result, the city of Hollister may have the crookedest road in the world, if that's a word, at least for now. The strange zigzag markings are not what city officials had in mind for the lane. A massive do-over is on the way to replace these odd squiggles. Make sure to tune in to CBS 4 this morning starting at 7 a.m. Have a good night.